Beloved Osho, Tonka asked Choro, what is the self before the empty eon? As Choro was about to answer, Tonka said, you're still noisy. Go away for now. One day, as Choro was climbing Baal Peak, his mind opened up into enlightenment. He took a short cut down and went back to stand by Tonka, who slapped him and said, I thought you knew it exists. Choro bowed joyfully. The next day, Tonka went into the hall and said, the sun illumines the green of the solitary peak. The moon shines in the cold of the valley stream. Don't put the wondrous secret of the ancestral teachers in your little heart. Then he got up off the seat. Choro came directly forward and said, your address today can't fool me anymore. Tonka said, try to recite my address. Choro remained silent. Tonka said, I thought you had a glimpse. Choro then left.
Friends, it has been a long awaiting. But that is the very essence of Zen. To wait. To wait for nothing. There is no God. There is no ultimate meaning. Life is all there is. Those who have found nothing but that there is nothing to be found. Zen is the ultimate manifesto of non-finding, of rejoicing without any reason, of laughing and loving and dancing without any cause. There are believers in the world, many types of them. There are non-believers in the world. They are not in any way different. Just their beliefs are negative. Somebody believes in a God, and somebody believes in no God, and both are as fanatic as each other. Just the other day I was reading the manifesto of the humanist group of intellectuals, a small, very elite group of American intellectuals. but their manifesto made me laugh. Every statement begins, we believe. And the belief is always ignorance. Somebody believes in God, he is ignorant. Somebody believes in no God, he is as much ignorant as the one who believes. The whole manifesto begins each sentence, we believe that there is no God. But on what grounds? Finally they give their grounds, and the ground is we believe our faith is reason. Because God is not reasonable, we will not believe in God. And these are the most intellectual people of America. It is a very prestigious thing to be accepted by the group as a member. And I am making this statement just before some of my friends in the group are going to propose in their coming meeting my name as an honorable member. It is good for me to make my situation clear to them. In the first place, I don't become a member of any party, any organization, because every membership is a subtle slavery. And truth can live and blossom only in freedom. Love can blossom and be fragrant only in freedom. Every membership is a concession and a compromise. Sannyas is not a movement and not an organization. On the contrary, it is an declaration of independence from all organizations and all parties and all churches. I laughed at the Humanist Manifesto because finally they say our faith is in reason. But if you have a faith, every faith is unreasonable. And it is so simple to see. To have faith in reason means you will not allow anything unreasonable in life. Love is unreasonable. What is the reason of love? What is the reason of existence itself? What is the reason of reason itself? If there was no reason, were you going to complain to somebody? If there was no life, was there any way to complain to some court, to some higher authority? If there was nothing, there was nothing. If there is everything, there is everything. Reason itself is unreasonable. And if one has to be vast enough, one has to include contradictions. Reason on the one side and the irreason on the other side, both have to be accepted. The Zen Manifesto is not for anything special. It is simply for this life, this existence, this moment. It does not ask for any source and it does not ask for any goal. Every source will make a limitation and every goal will make another limitation. And existence is unlimited. It is not limited by reason. If the humanist group wants me to accept their membership, they will have to change their manifesto. I don't believe in anything and I don't ask for anything that it has to have a reason. It is perfectly okay as it is. If it was not, that too was perfectly okay. Hence I said to you that you had to wait long for me, but it is part of the game. Zen accepts both the presence and the absence, life and death, all the contradictions. Zen is vast enough to contain all contradictions. Perhaps Zen is the only way that contains contradictions and that does not disallow anything. It rejoices in everything without any conditions. It accepts everything as it is without making any demands on it. It has no commandments. Thou shalt or thou shalt not. Zen knows nothing about commandments. Zen knows only a vast life which contains all kinds of contradictions in a deep harmony. The night is in harmony with the day, and life is in harmony with death, and the earth is harmony with the sky. The presence is in harmony with the absence. This immense harmony, this synchronicity is the essential manifesto of Zen. This is the only way of life which respects and loves and denies nothing, condemns nothing. Every other religion, every other philosophy depends on choosing. Condemn this, deny that, accept this, respect this, but there is always choice. And a man who has always chosen a part. And the part is never alive. Only the whole is alive. Your hand is not alive, separated from you. And your eyes will not be able to see, separated from you. You are an organic unity. Zen is a declaration of the organic unity of all contradictions of life. And because existence accepts everything, who are you to choose? Who are you to judge? Zen knows no judgment. Nobody is a sinner and nobody is a saint. Both are playing a game of their choice, and both will receive their rewards accordingly. If you have done something wrong will happen to you. If you have been blissful to others, existence will be blissful to you. A simple arithmetic. Zen does not believe in complexities. It is a very simple acceptance of the totality that surrounds us. These days, I have been away from you, but I was aware of you as you were aware of me. I was hearing your sound of joy. I was hearing your songs. And I was waiting for the right day to come. I was coming yesterday. But yesterday was Sardar Gurudiyal Singh's day. So I had to remain just for poor Sardar's sake. Before the sutras, few questions. One sannyasin has asked, on commenting on 10 Zen bulls, Nyozen Senzaki and Paul Rapes write in the book Zen Flesh, Zen Bones, may the reader, like the Chinese patriarch, discover the footprints of this potential self and carrying the staff of his purpose and the wine jug of his true desire, frequent the marketplace and there enlighten others. Beloved Osho, what is the purpose and true desire they are indicating? Their comment seems to be contradictory to your explanation. I don't know what Nyozen Senzaki and Palret's inner meaning is, because their hearts are not available to me. I have also read their words and wondered that without explanation, They are using words which are meaningless in themselves. What purpose? Life has no purpose. The very use of the word purpose shows that both these people, Shinzaki and Paul Red, have not understood the meaning of Zen. Zen is rejoicing in purposelessness. What purpose a flower is? What purpose the sun rises? What purpose you are here? There seems to be no purpose to me. I have looked deep enough in every corner of my being. There seems to be no purpose at all. And I consider it a great freedom. If there was a purpose, then you were in bondage. Then there was a destiny you had to fulfill. Then you could be a failure. Every purpose creates failures and successes. But if there is no purpose, nobody is a failure. Wherever you end up, that is the place you were destined to end. Wherever your boat leads you, and wherever the river moves, that is the direction. If you have any direction, you are going to be in conflict with many directions. Don't have any direction and don't have any desire. That does not mean repress desire. That simply means rejoice in every desire, rejoice in every moment. Whatever is available, whatever has come across your path, love, be friendly. Don't ask from existence any demands, otherwise you will be in suffering. All those who live in misery for the simple reason because they are thinking of a certain purpose has to be fulfilled. A certain success has to be achieved. A certain ambition, and when it is not achieved, and there are more possibilities of not achieving it, you will be in misery. And even if you achieve it, it makes no difference, you will be in misery. You will be in misery because when you achieve it, you find nothing is achieved. You have become the world's richest man, and suddenly you find you are surrounded by all kinds of junk. You cannot live if you are trying to be richer. You will be richer if you live. Live each moment in as intensity as possible, and you will be richer. But if you are living for riches, then it is always tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and you are wasting all these valuable moments. You are becoming every moment poorer. You are forgetting the language of living the present. And that is the only power. I know of no other richness than to live each moment without bothering about the past, which is no more, and without desiring of the future, which is not yet. Live it. When it will come, you will be able to live it too. You will be more efficient in living tomorrow if you are intensely living life today. I don't know what Paul Reps and Senzaki mean by purpose. As far as Zen is concerned, there is no purpose. And I don't know what they mean by the wine jug of his true desire. Zen knows about the wine, but it is not of the desire. It is of a silence. It is of a desireless deepening of your life. It is a silent song without sounds. It is a music without instruments. It is pure being. At such a moment where being and non-being become equivalent, where presence and absence are synonymous. You are so present that you are almost absent, or the other way round. You are so absent that you are totally present. Rather than Senzaki and Paul Reps, listen to your own heart. When you are no more, you are. When you are no more, you are the whole vastness of existence. When there is no desire, you are fulfilled. It is not that any desire has to be fulfilled. When there is no desire, when you have learned the art of remaining in a non-desiring moment, you are fulfilled. When you are not doing anything, your action is perfect. Only non-doing can be perfect. Any doing is bound to be imperfect. No man is capable to do anything perfectly. Perfection is of the imagination. Life consists of all kinds of imperfects. And you have to love the imperfect, and you have to respect the imperfect, not only in others, but in yourself too. What wine Paul Rapes and Senzaki are thinking of desire has nothing to do with Zen. Zen knows about one wine, and you have all tasted about it. It is the wine that comes through the silent, meditative ecstasy of your being. It has nothing to do with desire. It has nothing to do with purpose. Every day, whenever you reach to the point of your innermost being, where everything is silent, where you cannot even say you are, a pure isness, unbounded, a tremendous drunkenness arises. I have called it divine drunkenness. That is the only wine I am acquainted with. And I don't think either Paul Rapes or Senjaki understand the essence of Zen. Otherwise, they would not have used such wrong words.